Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and today we are going to, as I promised in the last video, we are going to be ranking every single Batmobile. Now this video is a little different just because my opinions are a little bit weird. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm dying. Yeah, casual death, you know, nothing too big. But yeah, basically, this video is a little weird. It was harder to make just because of the fact that I don't really use many different Batmobiles, I guess. And so it was harder to rank them. I mean, I still did, as you see in this video. But it was a lot harder to come up with my list. But here's what I got, and I will explain that now. Alrighty, and at number 13 on my list is the prototype Batmobile. Like, as in the prototype to the main Arkham Knight Batmobile. And this one isn't necessarily bad. None of these are really bad at all. But this was just my least favorite considering, you know, obviously how unfinished it is. It just looks really bland and almost kind of flat. But in certain areas it also looks a little bulky. I don't know. This one, again, I really didn't know this list well, but I really do not like this Batmobile much. I do like the tires. The tires look kind of cool. It's got like I'm not sure what that symbol's called. Yeah. But yeah, like, I like the tires, but that's really it. It just looks weird. Yeah. Alright, and at number 12, and this one might be a bit of a shocker, is the original Arkham Batmobile. Now, you may be wondering why in the hell I put the original Arkham Batsuit at the top of my list in the last video, but I am putting this one basically at the bottom of the list, second to last. And listen, I don't hate this Batmobile. It's what started off this whole series, like the whole Arkham series. You were driving in this Batmobile here with Joker in the back seat. But it just looks unfinished. And I know I already said this about the last one, but there's like a lot of stuff that feels like it should be covered up because it's pretty crucial, but it's not. And it looks weird. It doesn't look bad. I like it. It's just one of my least favorites just because, like, I'll use it from time to time, free roaming, you know, if I'm, like, wearing the original Arkham Batsuit, so I just put this one on. But it's not my favorite. But it's not really bad. It kind of has a resemblance to the animated series Batmobile, which I don't think is a coincidence, but it also, you know, it's got some differences. It's a lot less flat than that Batmobile. Anyway, moving on. And move on we shall to number 11, the 2008 Tumbler. Now, do not, you know, tear me apart in the comments for this one. I will explain myself. And it really just is one word, and that word is bulky. This thing is so damn bulky, and I just don't like it. I mean, with the actual, you know, Arkham Knight Batmobile, that one's pretty bulky, but at least it's also kinda slimmed down. This one is just purely just chonker delicious. What the no, I'm never gonna say that again. I might just never speak again. But this one is just bulky beyond belief. It is just a thick Batmobile. That's really all it is. Is it effective? I don't know. It's bulky as shit. But yeah, that's really all. I mean, it looks weird. I don't like the shape of it, but it's mainly just, it's bulky as hell. Anyway, moving on. And herein at number 10 is the 1970s themed Batmobile. Again, do not get me wrong, and I know I just said, oh yeah, I like the original Arkham Batmobile because it's like bulky, but it's also like slim as well, kinda. That's not the point about this one, nor any of the other, I guess, recolors. It is just, this is way too damn bright for this game. And also, the colors, I don't know if they really even fit this Batmobile. Like, the Batmobile's supposed to be like all that, like that black and all that, and like that kind of darkish gray. This is just bright-ass blue and bright-ass yellow. Now, the actual 1970s Batsuit, that one was fine. I mean, it was bright, but at least, you know, it was actually the Batsuit that it went with. This is the Arkham Knight Batmobile recolored with 1970s colors, and it does not look that good. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. Again, if I use like the 1970s Batsuit, I'll use this Batmobile, you know, because it fits. It's literally the exact same. But in terms of like colors and all that, it does not fit well. And that's why it's at number 10. And coming in at number 9, we have the 1960s Batmobile. Now this one is actually really good. I like this one, but yes, it's at number 9 because, you know, there's better Batmobiles than this one. I'm sorry. And, excuse me. Don't get me wrong. I love the 1960s Batman series. I haven't watched all of it, but I've watched a fair amount of it, and I do love it. I like it. You know, Adam West, Burt Ward, entire cast, you know, they're really great. And the Batmobile's no different. I like the Batmobile quite a lot. I love the red and I love the black. It goes really well. But it's just... it's really more just that there are better Batmobiles than this one. That's really what puts this one so low, and I felt bad putting this one so low. Though I also kind of have a problem with this. It's not really the game much. I mean, no, it is the game. So I play on Xbox, and as you know, there's a lot of PlayStation exclusive Batman skins. One of those being the Adam West Batman. The clip ended, but I'm not done talking, so I just froze it. Sorry. Basically, there are so many PS4 and like just PlayStation exclusive Batman skins, and it is so annoying. But it's not even just with this game. There was a few in Arkham Origins that were PlayStation exclusive, and then the Earth 2 Batman was PlayStation exclusive. Adam West was PlayStation exclusive. There was another one, but I can't think of it. Oh, the Justice League 3000 was PlayStation exclusive, and I think there was one more, but I can't think of it right now. Whatever. Maybe someone can finish telling me in the comments, because I think there was one more. But no, you have the Burt Ward Robin and the whoever played Catwoman in the anime or in that show, and all that. You have the 1960s Robin and Catwoman, and the Batmobile on Xbox, but you don't have the 1960s Batman. And it is so dumb that they make so many PlayStation exclusives. They made the whole Scarecrow thing PlayStation exclusive, and it just ticks me off so much. Why would they do that? I don't know. It kind of annoys me. They did this back in Origins. Sorry about that. Now let's just get back to the ranking, I guess. Number 8, we have the Joker Mobile. Don't get me wrong, this Batmobile is really cool. I like it so much. You got, like, the Joker's hands, you know, coming out onto the tires. You have the Joker's mouth in the front where the power winch is. You have Joker's feet as if he, like, got sucked in or something. It's so cool. And, like, you got kind of like that fade from green to white with, like, a little bit of purple on it. It is so cool. but you can't even use it. That's why this one is so damn low. You can't even use it after the story. And I don't know why. I would love to drive around in this Batmobile, just crashing into everyone and, like, you know, hitting them with the Batmobile. But I can't, because it's unavailable. Why? Why would you even, like, put the showcase in and let us use it in the story if you're not gonna at least give it to us to use? That is so... you can't even use it for races. It's just completely unavailable. And I don't know why. I loved this freaking Batmobile, and it was so cool, but you can't even use it. Oh my gosh. Okay, next Batmobile. Number 7 on the list is the Robin-themed Batmobile. Also, I don't know why they made so many, like, themed Batmobiles. Especially one with Robin. I don't know, it's just weird. Okay, but anyways, I like this. I like this Batmobile. I like it. I like the red. You know, I mean, obviously some of the colors are a little bright, but you know, it's not nearly as bright as the 1970s Batmobile. So that's why. And it's kind of got like a darker red, and you got the black. So the yellow isn't as bad because it's only like a few little highlighted areas, but still. I like this Batmobile, but I don't know why they had to make it Robin themed. I just don't know. And like, if you did this, why not make a, I don't know, Nightwing themed Batmobile, or like a, oh my god, I just thought, what if they made an Arkham Knight themed Batmobile? That would have been, or just like a militia themed Batmobile. It's like, you become what you've sought to destroy would be like the little tagline on it. That would be cool, but they didn't do that. But yeah, like one of the militia like vehicles, they make a Batmobile that looks like it. That would have been sick. Alright, but yeah, Robin Batmobile, really good. I like it. I like the dark colors. You know, the yellow isn't too bad. Overall, just a good one, but I don't know why it had to be Robin themed. Alright, and at number 6, we have the Batmobile Mark II. Now, this one, I like this one. This one looks good. I like it. I really like it. You know, it's kind of got like that darker gray and almost like a gold, like a goldish yellow on it. You know, like on like the highlighted areas. It looks good. But really, with this one, it's just they're better Batmobiles. And I was also kind of struggling to figure out where I wanted to put each one on my list because I actually didn't have a plan for the list, so yeah. But yeah, this one's here. You know, there's just the better Batmobiles up ahead. But this one, I like this one because it's not too bright of colors. But, you know, I mean, they could have also been a little bit darker. Like the gray could have been a little bit darker, but besides that, like, I mean, I like that goldish yellow. That I like. You know, it's not like bright to where it's blinding almost, but it's also not too dark to where you can't even tell what color it is. So yeah, I really like this one. Alright, and at number 5, we have the BVS 2016 Batmobile. Excuse me. This one I really like. You know, it's like slim, but it's effective. That's like, you know, in the movies, that's basically how it is. But it's funny how you can't use it for battle mode, but you have the guns on the front. So I feel like you should at least be able to use the Vulcan gun. I think that's what it's called. Like the basically the machine gun. I feel like you should be able to use that at least, but whatever. I really like this one. I like the dark colors. I like how well it translated from the movies. I just, like I said, I love how slim it is. You know, because one of my problems with the 2008 Batmobile was how bulky it is. This one's really slim. It just looks good. It looks really good. And also the animation for like for it opening and closing for you to get out is like get in and out is also really badass. Not gonna lie. Here in at number 4, we have the Riddler-themed Batmobile. Now, you may have noticed it's kind of weird how I left all the themed Batmobiles basically at the back, but then this one's up here. What's up with that? And you've also probably noticed that there's also another one that was missing from back there, but we'll get to that next. I like this one. It basically almost shows how Arkham players evolved over time with the just constant amount of riddles basically driving them insane. It's where all they think is just, oh my god, Riddler's gonna be here, I know it. Or just like struggling with Riddler's puzzles and all that in general. But it also just looks really badass. I love all that graffiti. And I love like the, and I know I said earlier that I had the problem with it being like the colors being too bright. But in this case it works because, you know, Riddler's green is pretty bright and all that. And I love how it almost looks like it would glow. But I also just love that like neon green that they picked for it. It looks really good. I love this one. And also I love the green bat symbols on the tires. And I love that like radiation symbol on the back. It all just looks really good. But no, could you imagine if Batman like walked out of the orphanage like after finally, you know, finishing Riddler's stuff, going to take him in, and then he just sees this because like a bunch of goons did this? That'd have been funny. That should have been how they introduced this one. But yeah, I really like this one. And speaking of themed Batmobiles, at number 3 we have the Rocksteady themed Batmobile. Now this one basically just takes all the other stuff I said and just throws it out the window. Like, oh, it's got really bright colors. Yeah, it's white. But it also looks really cool. Like the tires, you got you got the black and white on there. But basically the best part about this whole Batmobile is how going from black to white, it fades through bats. That is just a cool concept in and of itself. I don't even think I have to tell exactly why the hell I love this one so much. It just looks cool. I just absolutely love this one. It's literally just one of my favorite Batmobiles of all time. And coming in at number 2, we have the 1989 Batmobile. Now this one, I love it so much. This is basically exactly what you'd think a Batmobile would look like. It's like, you got like the slim front, it gets thicker as it goes into the back, you got the little wings in the front, you got those white, those yellow lights that almost... This Batmobile, besides some little bits of it, almost reminds me of the animated series Batmobile, and I love it. Like, you got the really slim, almost completely flat front, and then as you go up, it kind of gets a little bit thicker, but also, like, still remains generally flat. And I did look up some reference photo of the, of said animated series Batmobile. It's not a perfect match, but I still think it's pretty close. I like it. And I love the yellow lights. They just look really cool, because most of the other Batmobiles had, like, blue lights and all that. But these ones are yellow, and they look really cool. But I guess that's really all I can say about this one, just because, yeah. So, how about I just move on to number 1, which you can basically already guess. Coming in at number 1, the original Arkham Knight Batmobile. Now, yeah, you may have had to use it for like 20% of the story, I believe. But, I mean, with the Batmobile looking this badass, that's not really a problem. I love this Batmobile. I love this redesign. And I love, because it's basically, you know, especially with all the guns on it, you know, Joker remarks like, oh, it's almost as if someone was whispering in your ear, oh, like, to put these guns on here, you know. It just shows, like, how, because it shows how from the original Arkham Batmobile. You know, it's a lot slimmer, it's a lot thinner, not any like real weapons, and Batman was perfectly fine then. To the Arkham Knight Batman, where Joker's in his head and messing with him, and so he builds this monstrosity of a Batmobile to take down all the criminals. Like, it's just a really cool concept. It shows how Batman has both grown and almost deteriorated because of Joker throughout the Arkham series, and it's an amazing way to think about it. But besides that, it just looks really good. And all the ways that they showed it throughout the series, especially when they first introduced it, oh my god, it's awesome. Do you use it a little too much? Yeah. But is it still a badass car? Hell yeah. Hey, so I just wanted to come on here and to just say thank you for just how far this channel has literally just not even that long ago we were at around 198, and now I bet if I were to look we'd probably be at 280 and growing fast. I don't know why. We even got the Adam Smith himself to comment on one of my videos, which, oh my god, that was just wow. And I am glad that this channel has at least come this far. And I just wanted to say thank you. And it's still growing, I don't know, I can't stop it. I mean, I don't want to stop it, but I can't if I wanted to. Unless I just deleted the channel, which I'm not going to do. So if you do happen to enjoy this video, like and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Have a great day.